So I'm John Jackson, and I'm a Chief Operating Officer for an office furnishings company, and married, have 3 kids. My wife actually came to me one day and said, I need to see a counselor. And I said, what? And she said, yeah, I need to figure out how to live with you. Control was a big piece of my life. I needed to control other people and things and processes in order to feel good. I realized that I really wasn't in control. So much of my life had been about seeking acceptance, and so much of what I did was based on winning approval and getting that acceptance. I love what I do in terms of operations, but I also love the fact that the part of me that is creative gets to enjoy that aspect of the business as well. As I grew up, I was really seeking that male connection and wanted to be able to have that. My dad really reached out in the way he knew how to reach out to me, and that was largely through the outdoors. He is an outdoorsman, so he loves to hunt and fish, and so at a young age he would take me in to do all those things. I was really seeking that male connection and wanted to be able to have that. And so I sought that in lots of different ways in my life. But largely I sought it through being perfect. I thought that I would be loved and accepted if I got it right. It felt largely like there was a disconnect between who I was as a person and who I was on the outside. That outside John, the inside John. And as I got older, I realized those two needed to get together, but just didn't have the tools to know how to do that. I had some good friends who had been on a Crucible Project weekend before and had invited me to come, and I said, thank you very much, no. And I said that for about 5 years, thinking that I pretty much had my act together and things were under control. And so in the 11th hour, I got a call from a friend who said, John, this rarely happens, but we have an opening, and I want to invite you to come to the weekend. And I knew this was the time, and God was saying, John, I want you to step into this. The weekend helped me connect this inside part of me with the outside part of me, to really reconcile those two, and to begin the process of gradually peeling off the layers and to allow people to see who is the authentic John. And so that's really my goal, to be the John that God created me to be, which is unique from everyone else, and not have to hide that, but to let that truly be what other people see, which means they're seeing the faults and the flaws and the breakage and the brokenness, as well as the power and the success.